Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello dear students, how are you all? I know you are very much missing your college and your teachers, your friends, but what to do? At this corona period, you need to stay home to keep your family and you safe. So, come to the point. I am Reza, lecturer of English in the Women's College. You know, in the previous class, I told you about the position of noun in a sentences. Today, I also discuss about the position of an adjective in the sentences. You know, in the question number 4 and 5, you have to fill the gaps with some grammatical rules, and you know that is very much dependent on parts of speech. Parts of speech, I have told you before, is very important in our daily activities and in daily writings and speaking. So come to the point, no more talk. Please look at the board. There is rule number 7. You know, we have discussed already about rule number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that was based on noun and its position. Today I will discuss about the adjective, as I told you. In rule number 7, you see that adjective takes its position in the middle of article and noun. Here is very clear to you that adjective is a word, you know, that modifies or qualifies a noun or pronoun. So I think it is very much clear at this moment that if there is an article and noun, and between that there is a gap to fill the gap, you need to put an adjective in that gap. So here is he is a good boy. You know, a is an article and boy is a noun, so you have to use good to modify the boy and to maintain the rules of fill in the gaps in your question paper. If we go through the rule number 8, then you can see that in a sentence, adjective is positioned after the word to or very. Here is a spelling mistake: very, very, and so. That you know that to, very, and so is a very adverb word, and after that you should use an adjective here. Here is an example: Karim is a very. Here is also a spelling mistake. Karim is a very good boy. Is a very good boy. Here very is a word, and after that, is there any gap to fill? Then you need to use an adjective there. Okay. In the rule number 9, you see that adjective can be inserted in the gap after beaver. You know, beaver is a word. Beaver is such kind of verb. There must be always an adjective after that. So here is an example. He is good for nothing. Here you know is a beaver. You have full conception about the beaver, and is, are, was, were, and you should keep it remember in your mind that after beaver you must use an adjective to fill in the gap. Rule number 10. If you see that between an article and noun, adjective takes its superlative form. You know, every time whenever you will go to a sentence to make it convincing, you will see that there will be always an adjective between article and a noun. But if the article is the, and that is definite article, then you should use superlative form of that very adjective. Here is an example: Najim is the best boy. This is an article and it is definite article, you know, and there is a gap between the and boy. So we have to use here an adjective and superlative form of that very adjective. It is clear to you? I think it is clear. And if you feel any problem about the class, then you should make comments, and you should communicate with me, and I will try to make you clear after that. Then come to the next point, rule number 11. adjective can be put in the gap between a principal verb and a noun clause. Noun also. So you know what is principal verb? The main verb of the sentences. And if you find any gap between the principal verb and noun, then you should fill the gap with an adjective here also. Then you can see the example. Nasima has done her work. Nasima has done her work. And you know, done is a very principal verb in the sentences, and work is noun. So we have to use an adjective and that very fill in the gaps. Okay? So it is very important topic in your for your examination and for your after life and your I think what should I say in your university admission life. So every time you should have a good conception about the adjective and its position. In the next class, I will try to make you convinced and to give you a very live show about the example what was stated in your question paper in the last year for your elder brothers. So thank you very much for being here with me and see you in the next class. Bye bye.